adult Algerian gorilla fish. Have you seen it? It's been going around. It's been going around on social media, dude. I'm surprised.
Can you get my water right there?
I'm surprised you haven't.
Both of them. Can you get both of them?
Man, so when I saw this online, it honestly freaked me the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. And where'd you see it at? Instagram
and Twitter, dude. It's going everywhere. I feel like maybe you have seen it, you just don't realize what I'm talking about.
I feel like I know. I feel like I know what you're talking about because what you described was a fucking gorilla face on a fish. Like I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Remember seeing it?
No, I'm pretty sure I would remember that.
Okay, so if anybody else has seen it, I was scrolling through Twitter. It might have been like 2 days ago or yesterday, and this guy caught this big fucking fish, but it wasn't a regular fish. It was, you know how big a fucking gorilla head is? That's about how big this
fish was?
That's how big the
fish head was.
The fish head was, but it's a fucking gorilla head. So when I saw this, I'm like, man, that's gotta be Photoshopped. That's gotta be fake. But apparently it's real. And
I don't know, dude. They make a lot of shit nowadays where shit is like fake. Like the CGI is pretty damn good. You really don't know what to believe on the internet nowadays.
You don't. But apparently it's real. And let me show you, dude. This shit, it freaked me out. I'm gonna pull it up. Get ready to get fucking freaked out.
Oh, what the fuck?
You see that? That right there. Let me fucking make this bigger. That right there, dude.
Dude, that is
what is that?
That look like it could be some kind of some kind of walrus, dude.
Look at the fucking teeth on that thing.
Dude, that looks.
I'm like, bro, if you pulled that up and you didn't shit yourself, you're a brave motherfucker, dude. Because if I pulled that up, what's coming up first? The head, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't fish, but if you pull fucking the head, right? That shit. Oh my god, I would have fucking got scared.
It's the head, but I don't think you can like. I've seen people catch fish like I guess that size. I don't really know. Like you said, I don't fish neither, but
yeah,
that looks like it's too heavy to be on like a fish line.
Hey, people
like you've seen how thin fish lines are, right?
Yeah, no, but people how you know he's probably we don't fish.
I guess
they gotta have using something else.
Yeah,
to catch it. But people use fucking like ropes and they have cranes on their shit and
that's like on like big ass like ships though.
I don't know.
Like for like crabs and shit.
But apparently that's real and.
Let me see. How many likes did it have? Or
I've never seen this. It
retweets?
Has the guy that posted it. Do you know who that guy is? The real Tarzan?
Nah.
He's he's famous for like. He's like what's the guy's name that died?
Oh, like man, what's it?
He got stung by a stingray.
Steve something.
Steve
Irving
or something like that, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what that guy is, and he said all the time that he looks up to. Is this Steve Irving?
It's something like that. I don't want to get his name.
That's what he looks up to, that guy, and he's like, that's why he does what he does. So he retweeted this, and he even put, y'all can see on the fucking title, adult Algerian gorilla fish.
Dude,
fucking creepy.
Algerian? So he's in Algeria.
Yeah, I'm assuming. But it freaked me out, man, because it's like only, if people don't know, 75% of the earth is water, oceans, and only 5%.
Yeah, it's 5%.
Have been explored.
Yeah.
So the fact that this dude picked this, dude, this looks like
5% as of last year. But I doubt that they've discovered any more of that. And even then, there's like
you can only go so far down.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know how far you can go down to like a sub or anything like that.
But it made me it made me think like this looks like a deformed animal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what that is. You can't tell me different.
Like it got in some of that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ooze, dude.
Like a gorilla when I was went and fucked a fish or something. Not possible, right? But this right here, man, that shit look man-made, bro.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
That looks man-made. Like, how the fuck does a gorilla face end up on a fish? And you know why it's going viral? Because nobody has ever seen this. And it just makes you think, like, when people talk about mermaids, people talk about, you know,
the Loch Ness Monster.
All this shit, it's like, there's shit down there we don't even know about.
No, 100%. I was talking to some coworkers recently, and they were saying about, you ever heard of a woolly mammoth?
What is it called?
It's called a woolly mammoth. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 8 times the size larger of an actual like fully grown elephant.
What? Oh, they have
like tusks.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the thing in Ice Age. It's that big thing in Ice Age. I didn't know what the hell it was, but apparently there's like scientists or there's like research that is being research is being done right now to like.
How do you spell it?
Just look, woolly. I don't know, WOOLE maybe. Mammoth.
That right there.
Yeah, apparently they're supposed to be like, they're like prehistoric, like, you know what I'm saying? And
that thing. Is fucking. That is ridiculous.
And they're saying like it's
that is fucking ridiculous.
They're doing like some kind of they have like a cell that they made or something like that, and they're like pretty much trying to remake that animal.
Like man-made?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
In a lab, and they're talking about how what the fuck? Like from what my coworkers are telling me, it just sounded fucking wild, dude. And I was like, dude, like
look at this. Says if you stepped outside 20,000 years ago, you probably need a winter coat even in the summer. That's what like.
That's because Earth
North America
experiencing an ice age, a time when sheets of ice covered large parts of North America, Europe, and Asia. It was also a time when humans lived alongside a now extinct group of elephants called mammoths.
They survived until 1650 BC. That's over 1,000 years after the pyramids of Giza were built.
Giza, whatever. No,
it's fucking crazy.
Dude, 15-foot long tusks. Damn, that's wild. That's insane.
13 feet tall.
Oh,
god
damn, dude, that's fucking huge.
That's what, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like when people talk about dinosaurs. I honestly don't believe dinosaurs have ever existed.
They're talking about if they can remake, I guess. Yeah, remake this in like a lab. They're saying like, why wouldn't they be able to like remake dinosaurs?
Why would they even want to?
That's what I'm saying. Why would you want to? Like, dude,
I think for sure we have the technology to make some. Nah,
I don't know.
You never know, right? Yeah, they're probably hiding shit from us.
No, 100% they're hiding shit from us. You don't ever really know, but it's just wild. It's just wild to think about like that. Like just it's just an interesting thing to think about, you know. Like I always think about like aliens and shit like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I wonder if they're even real. You know what I mean?
I think 100% they are real.
Like I wonder, like I don't know. It's just like I've never actually seen an actual alien. You know, no one has, or at least I don't think anyone has.
Well, people have been abducted.
I don't believe those abduction stories.
No. What's his name? I'm gonna look this up, and this guy, this is apparently 100% true.
Yeah, but I don't believe abduction stories, to be honest with you.
Why would you not?
Because there was like a show on Discovery Channel at one point, and some dude was talking about like an alien before, and they did like a polygraph test on him, and it showed that he was lying about everything that he talked about, and then he came back like. It was like, well, I know what I saw, and you know what I saw was it was true or whatever. But I don't necessarily believe that. I don't believe in any abduction stories.
I mean, I think they.
I feel like if you get abducted, you're not coming back. Is my theory.
Well, you never know, dude. This guy right here, he Travis Walton. This guy talks about his alien abduction, and he. There's a movie called Fire in the Sky. And basically what happens is him and his friends are driving by like the woods and they see. You ever heard about this? Mm-mm. They see a UFO, so they go drive to the woods. They get out and they look at it. Travis Walton walks right under the UFO and he's like looking up, and it shows it in the movie. And literally, like the beam comes down on him. And I'm gonna try to put the picture up if I can find it. And he's literally like he's like this, and the motherfucker just takes him up. And when it takes him up, his friends jump in the fucking truck and they leave. And he's gone for like a couple of days, and he comes back, and he's like fucked up about it. And he's telling everybody, and like a lot of people don't believe him about it. But his friends were witnesses, and they were like telling people, no, like we saw it happen, but. I mean, you want to watch a clip from the Joe Rogan podcast? And
yeah.
And it's fucking wild.
Like I said, I don't believe any, but I mean...
Building your online business?
It's not going to hurt to look.
Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform.
The Joe Rogan experience.
So, what do you remember from that moment on?
When I regained consciousness, it wasn't real quick. It wasn't real.
He looks like he's part of the Men in Black.
Right up.
We can watch like a minute of it or something.
Slow, it was dim. My consciousness was kind of like in and out for a while.
It's
I didn't know where
crazy,
I was.
dude.
The pain and the feeling that I was mortally wounded. Something was so wrong inside. I felt like I was dying. And this is what really fueled the panic when I finally laid eyes on these creatures.
See?
Of course, all of the mental programming that we get from Hollywood.
In the movie, it shows also like them doing experiments on him, and it looks fucked up. Like, and in that movie, he said like this is. Let me show you, dude.
Well, let's finish it. Hold on, wait.
It shows you. It's crazy.
I want to hear what else he has to say.
Aliens are invading monsters, Didn't help, but I instantly associated this feeling of dying with pain with them. So I was combative immediately.
Where were you?
I was lying on my back on a raised table. There was a light above me. It was not real bright. It was not so bright that I couldn't, see the outline of the fixture. But
What did the fixture look like?
kind of like that, only much larger. Just a soft glow. And in the movie, there's a little bit of striking on the part of the aliens against me. That didn't happen. I lashed out at them. The one closest to me, I felt really weak. I didn't have enough strength to do much. So when my arm contacted him, he just fell back very unexpectedly easy into the other one. And I rolled off the table in the other direction. And they came around the table, and the three of them were coming towards me. And I just grabbed something from behind me, an object off of the shelf there, and started swinging it at them.
What was the object?
It was just some large, long cylinder or rod, glass, some clear material. I wasn't studying it. I was looking at them and swinging wildly, screaming threats. They stopped. and I was planning on attacking more fully, just making way past them.
You gotta watch this. It's crazy, and you gotta watch the movie because everything he's talking about, it shows all that shit.
Yeah,
and
he was saying some of the stuff in the movie is like, I guess it didn't happen, but you know how Hollywood is. They kind of tend to exaggerate stuff sometimes when it comes to things being based on true stories or things happening on real life events.
Yeah, but you gotta watch it. The movie's called Fire in the Sky. If anyone out there has never seen it, it's a creepy ass movie, but it takes you through his experience of what happened, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think people like this, it's hard for people who have seen aliens. I mean, there's like you look at Roswell, and then there's witnesses that seen the UFO crash. There's witnesses that went up to the UFO, and there's witnesses that seen the government come and take it. You know what I'm saying? So people have seen shit.
People,
but it's so easy for the government. I was talking to Dad about this, and Dad was like, "Man, it's so easy for the government to just not talk about it, and if no one talks about it, it never happened."
I feel like news outlets and all these other like small studios, like they can talk about it, but like I don't know. I don't feel like the government really needs like. I feel like they don't. If something like vividly, like clear as day, like happens, and they're like, you know, typically they come out with like a press conference, right?
Yeah.
Like you know, like when something happens, like here in like Houston or something like that, right? Like a shooting or a high-speed chase, like the chief of police will come out with like the mayor and they'll talk about it. Like that's kind of how it is with the U.S. and shit like that. So like you think they'd come out and they talk about it, but they're just like, well, if we don't hold this press conference, then we, you know, because it's not like they're on TV like denying anything. You know what I mean? And
when they came out with there's 3 UFOs and we're gonna shoot them down, and
yeah, I don't know how true that was now.
But they said it was UFOs.
They said it was UFOs, yeah, but looking back on some of the stuff that I was watching, some of that stuff wasn't. I think it was only like one video I think I saw, but it like wasn't as true as I thought it was. I think it was just like
made up. They lied about it.
Some of the stuff was like clearly edited, I feel like, but the whole UFO being shot down, apparently it was like a Chinese balloon too, or some shit like that.
That was after that.
Nah, that was like the same time. They said like instead of it being a UFO, it was actually a Chinese balloon or some shit like that.
Spy balloon.
Yeah, but that thing that you heard about that soldier recently that got arrested for like leaking information.
Maybe
he like leaked information about how like the war in Russia is it's not actually like a Russian war. It's a U.S. war.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So that, and then like what else was it? Oh, about how there was actually like Chinese balloons that were in the U.S. that were like spying on, I guess, the government or whatever the fuck they were doing. Like these things that people were seeing, they could have probably been mistaking those as UFOs too. So like, you don't know what's real and what's not real. It's very hard to tell. Like
that's why a lot of people were like, "What? Like, what are your thoughts on politics?" And I honestly don't care for it because, like you say, you don't know what's real.
Yeah, you don't.
And I'm not gonna sit here and if I think about politics, it's not gonna pay my bills.
There's
not gonna do nothing for me.
And there's a lot of people that I feel like also feel that way, but then they're like, well, you need to go and you need to vote this way or vote that way because
or learn what's going on in the world.
Yeah, but the thing is like, so there's a lot of people I meet sometimes who are like, I guess who feel like certain people are just like. You meet certain people and you're like, well, they're just not really educated on some of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm not much educated on it myself, but it's like at the end of the day, like, what does it do for you? Like, knowing it or not. Like, I have a person at work who's literally like,
we're all gonna die someday. None of this matters.
Yeah, no shit. But he's like, well, I mean, what am I?
Wouldn't you like to know what's going on?
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, he's like, what am I gonna do about it? Like, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Even if I feel like thousands of people were to get together. Like, what are you gonna? You can't do anything about it. That's the only part where it's just like, why even like, I guess why put yourself through that trouble of having to sit there and like, I guess, not stress out, think about it, but like, yeah, everyone knows how corrupt the fucking government is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But it's like, what could you do about it? Everything that they've done that's been like fucked up throughout our whole history. It's like, yeah,
Nothing.
no one agrees with anything, but like, what could you do about it? You can't do anything. And if they want to do something in the future, like, what could you do about it? You can't do anything.
So I feel like something in our lifetime, and I talk to a lot of people our age, and everybody has always said this. That's around our age. I feel like something in our lifetime is gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's like an alien invasion, a fucking World War III, something's gonna fucking happen.
I was talking to some coworker, and he said that like, you know how long typically, I think he said like a nation like how a nation lasts or whatever. And I was like, no. And he was like, about 250 years. I was like, well, what's the U.S. at? He was like, 247.
Oh fuck!
I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. He thinks, or some people believe that there's going to be like a big war, apparently, where the whole world, right? Not the U.S., but the whole entire world is going to be under one nation.
Oh yeah, it's in the
Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah. Well, the whole world's going to be under one nation, like, you know, one currency, this, and that. And it's like, that is kind of fucking crazy to think about, you know? It's a whole world you have to, like, try and manage. Obviously, it's not going to be one person. It's going to be multiple people. But it's like, that's wild to think about.
I say one nation under God.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's what they mentioned, too. And it was just crazy to think about. He was like, yeah, a lot of the stuff that's happened in history is, like, it's in the Bible. And I'm not educated on the Bible enough to like even really get any of that shit. But it's like,
to go that deep, yeah.
It's crazy to think about, you know? It's crazy to entertain the idea that something might happen one day. Like, that, a lot of people, just like you, like, dude, something crazy is going to happen in our lifetime at some point. And it's like, that is wild to think about. Like, that kind of makes me, honestly, not really want to have kids one day.
I don't. That's the reason why I don't want to have kids, man, because I mean, a lot of people will disagree with me, but I feel like it's selfish.
It's selfish what, to have children?
In this world right now, the world's fucked up.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like, how do you mean selfish?
Selfish, like, if I bring a kid in this world knowing, even when they're older, I have to look out for them. I have to worry about them. I have to make sure they're good. They have a job. They have money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If they need help, you know, I have to make sure I
feel like that comes with the responsibility.
It does, but I just feel like, I mean, like there's a 16-year-old that knocked on the wrong person's house.
I've seen that, yeah.
Dude shot him. That's the type of shit you have to worry about when you have a kid. You have to worry about, I mean, I know it's like a part of,
I don't think it's selfish. I just think that's like,
I don't know, man. I just think that the world's fucked up right now, and I just don't think. This is just my opinion only.
It's not.
I mean, I don't look at people. Do not get me wrong. I do not look at people and I'm like, they're fucking stupid for having kids. They're fucking. I don't do that
because I feel like
that's none of my business. I don't do that. I want to clear that right now.
Yeah, but I do feel like it could be like one of the greatest blessings in life. Because I feel like it honestly, like when you do have children, whatever you're doing in life, if you're worth something, right? If you're not worth nothing, like you're a piece of shit or whatever, then you're probably never going to change your ways. But I think it genuinely helps people kind of get like on the right path because they want their children to be able to like look up to them and you know, kind of like
that helps people
mold them after, you know, it kind of helps them in a way. It kind of I guess I'd say maybe become a better person or just kind of straighten up their ways. You know what I mean? Some of that is like I enjoy like my freedom, being able to kind of do what I want to do.
It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd imagine like the people who are parents, you know, all our friends and people that we know, like I feel like it's not an easy thing to do. And, you know,
like the kids, money on diapers, the money on clothes, the money on food.
Yeah. I feel like kids are I feel like they are a beautiful thing to have, but it's like, it's a lot of work. It comes with way more responsibility than I think people our age that sometimes have children even kind of realize, you know? Like it's a lot. Like you,
but I mean, I'm not gonna name anybody, but I have seen people. I'm sorry, go.
You're raising people who are gonna like contribute to society. You know, they're gonna live in the same world that you live in. And it's like if it's not even safe for us, like, dude, it damn sure ain't safe for them. That's how I see it. But like you said, I don't scold anyone or
bash anybody for having
bash
kids.
anyone for having kids.
That's not what we're here to do.
Well, that's not my
That's
life.
not
That's
what we
not,
do.
you know what I mean? If you have a kid, and I feel like that's cool, you know? I would want a little me one day too, you know what I mean?
I just feel like
have that sense of humor and like just to be able to talk to them, and like I think it's really cool. Like when we talk to JoJo and shit.
yeah, it's dope.
Like I love that. I love that little guy because it's like you just sit there and you get to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's cool because just like this
and
is part.
You know, it's funny. He's like, like
this is a part of me, and it's a part of the person that I love. You know what I mean? So it's like we made this person together, and it's like they have kind of like similarities of both of you inside of them. It's really cool, but me personally, I just feel like I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids.
You don't think you are?
No, I don't think I want to.
Wow.
I've always. You said why?
No, I said wow because you're like, yeah, you know, it's a beautiful thing, and then you say that. I'm like, wait, yeah, do you want to have a kid?
Yeah, most people would think.
No, but
it's just a lot, you know. I'm not
the world.
It's because the world. It's because of the responsibility it comes with, and it's like,
what are you gonna get, a vasectomy?
I don't know. I never thought about that.
That's my plan.
My brother-in-law got one.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they only take like, I heard it takes like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not long at all. And a lot of people are under the impression that you can get it reversed back. You can't. That's what
Even better.
that's what my brother-in-law was telling me. He was like, the doctor told him like, hey, a lot of people are under the impression that you can reverse this back. You can't. This is like kind of like a one and done type thing. So are you ready for it? He only had 2 kids. He had 2 girls.
I like the world. This world that we live in is fucked up, dude. I don't want to have a kid. I don't want to have to worry about, like, okay, imagine you have a kid, right?
Dude, let's get him on this weekend.
Yeah, hell yeah. Imagine you have a kid, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is what I would think. I have a kid. A world war happens. I know I'm about to die. I get shot. I know I'm about to die. I look at my fucking 5-year-old kid. I'm dying, and also I'm knowing, damn, they're gonna fucking kill him next.
Or
They don't give a fuck.
Or he's gonna be some kind of like,
you know what I'm saying?
he's gonna be some kind of like member of like some. You said like a world war.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be some like member of like maybe some fucked up camp or some shit.
See, that's the shit I think about. I'm like, man, dude, I don't want to have a kid, dude. Like, it's scary. Stuff like that scares me about having a kid.
Yeah, I mean, you're not. Yeah, I think a lot of people can also like empathize with our opinion.
But then
on
you gotta
it
think
as well.
about it. The majority of the time, kids are not planned. Like, I mean, everybody's not planned. A lot of people aren't planned.
Yeah,
it just happens.
I've talked about that to people, and they're kind of like the people that I know that have kids, and they're like you like, I was like, were you ever ready? And they're like, I don't think you're ever truly ready for what everything that having a kid comes with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's a lot, dude.
Yeah, it is a lot, and it's like, kudos to the people, like kudos to mom and dad, kudos to the people that actually that were actually able to do it and like not raise like. It sounds kind of bad, but like not. I feel like typically how the parents are with each other is how the kid kind of grows up being, because they're around that environment all the time. So if they're like pieces of shit to each other, like the kid's gonna grow up kind of being like an asshole to everyone, I feel like, you know. And it's also like, you know, you don't really control how your kid is. Like I remember like at a certain point your child makes their own decisions, you know what I mean? You know, whether it be even when they're like 16 years old, you know what I mean? Even when they're 16 years old or like 17 years old, 18 years old, they know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know right from wrong. So it's like,
But sometimes it takes kids a while to understand.
No, it does. Some people are our age. Some people are 25 years old and they still kind of don't really understand like what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not what's going on, but like they don't understand. I feel like I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world. I know how everything works. I'm not saying that at all. But it's like, I feel like I'm mature enough to kind of understand there's certain shit you can do and certain shit you can't do. And I feel like there's people that are our age, some haven't really learned that, you know? Like people still living a certain life like they were when they're 16 years old, as if there's no repercussions for anything, or I'm not going to get caught up for this, or I'm not, you know what I mean? Like just kind of living reckless a little bit.
I think that comes with like maturity and growth, and I mean it takes people. It takes some people longer than it takes other people to
grow up
and to realize and to understand, like, you know what I'm saying, certain shit.
Because you'll work with 40-year-olds, dude, or like 30-year-olds, dude. Who
I've seen 30s and 40-year-olds who just not there, and they just don't get it, and they don't understand. But maybe that's like a mental thing. Maybe. I mean, not everybody in this world is perfect. Not everybody's gonna be like you. I'm
not perfect.
I'm not.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. Not everyone's gonna be like you. Everyone has different. Everyone has different ways of living. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think people kind of define their own. They define their own like definition of success. You know what I'm saying? They have their own perspective on it, and it doesn't make you a bad person. But like, if you think that doing this like is successful to you, then you know what I'm saying, do it. But if it's also detrimental to like your health or the way you're living, like I don't think that's like successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, maybe it's a mental thing because people.
It's definitely a mental thing.
If you don't, I feel like there's people with kids and they're just not in there in their life, and it's like how.
Oh, you talking about?
I don't understand that.
You talking about like people with kids who like don't understand the fact that like they kind of have to straighten their shit up.
Yes, and they're like they have a kid to take care of.
Yeah,
and they have to get a job, and I don't understand that, bro. If somebody has a kid and you don't want to work, you want to fucking just play video games, you just want to drink, you just want to go party,
yeah,
but you don't want to take care of your kid,
yeah.
Why would you not? Like I said, I don't want to have kids, but if I ever did, why would you not want to give your kid everything that you never had, or everything that you had, or giving them the life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like
that should be motivation, dude. Especially if you have a kid.
Yeah, that mindset. I feel like I remember me and bro were talking about this one time, and it was like once you have a kid, dude, your life is kind of over.
It's not about you at all.
It's not about you. You know what I mean? It's about that kid. And it's not like saying like, oh, your life's over. You have to do everything for this kid. But I mean, like, you do have to do everything for the kid. You got to make sure you're at a good, sustained place, that you're getting a good income in, and like you want to get your own house. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are things that you probably should think about, or you should be on that kind of track. You know, if you're not doing those things, then I feel like you're just kind of. A lot of people aren't ready for that responsibility, and even then it's like, well, you should have wrapped up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different ways to prevent babies nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Plan Bs.
Yeah. I don't know if they still have Plan Bs, do they?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I think they do. I don't know, maybe, but I feel like, I mean, you use condoms, dude. Condoms break, and it ain't like you're just gonna pull out and check it.
Yeah.
And you don't do that.
Yeah.
But
me personally, I don't think I would. I would never take that risk to just leave a condom on and just like, you know. What I'm saying?
So you think you would be checking it?
No, I wouldn't be checking it. I'd pull out, just as simple as that. It's not worth it, in my opinion, because you're gonna have a kid that you're tied to with more than likely a person that you don't see yourself living the rest of your life with, and that already is. I feel like a bad start with having a kid with someone.
Somebody, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I have a kid with
someone,
someone,
it's always if you know that's the case, that you know y'all gonna split up.
Yeah, if I have a kid with someone, I want to be 100% sure that this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna risk that.
A lot of people don't think like that.
Child support. Yeah, I know, that's wild, dude. That is absolutely crazy. That that's a real repercussion, dude. That you're gonna have to pay if you don't pull out. You know what I mean? As simple as that.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. And what's even more fucked up is when that person leaves, like the dad leaves.
Sometimes the mom.
But majority the dad.
Statistically speaking, it is majority.
I'm not laughing, but they leave and they don't pay child support. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up.
Yeah, because you're just kind of saying.
You got this woman here who's a single mom. She can't go out of her way and work, and
she could. There's ways to do it, but
she could. But it's hard.
It's gonna be hard. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. And then raising a kid by yourself on top of that, like a woman can't teach a man how to be a man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
She can't. She could do her best, but most women don't know how to like use a ratchet. Most women don't know how to change tires on their car. You know what I mean? Like those are things that boy needs to learn in order to. I feel like Like be a man. I mean, it may sound stupid to some people, but like it's
no, that's fact.
It's
like,
the reality of it, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, she can't teach them certain things that, you know what I mean? Like if we didn't have like one or the other, I feel like mom or dad there, I feel like I wouldn't think like I do. But thinking like just dad too. Like if we're using the male perspective, like
no, because I know people whose dads weren't in their life and they don't know like certain tools.
They don't know certain tools, but they don't know like there's certain things that they don't know that their fathers didn't teach them, or like how to read people, how to like, you know what I mean? Like certain things that you use in your everyday life that's just kind of like habitual and you don't even realize it. Like I don't know where I'd be without our dad, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
Like if he just up and left and like, you know what I'm saying, just dipped off somewhere in Mexico, wherever the fuck he decided to go, he would never go to Mexico. But like it's just, you're not. It sucks for the kid because they didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's fucked up.
They didn't ask to be here, and at that point, like that's your responsibility. That's like
it is.
You can't. I mean, they do, but like you can't just up and leave and like. I don't know. To me personally, like I feel like that's something that's kind of unforgivable. Like if I'm a son and then like you're 25 years old now and your dad decides to come in your life, like it's too late, dude.
Oh fuck yeah, it's too late.
It's too late, and on top of like,
there's nothing you can do now. You're already fucking grown.
Yeah, like you kind of don't have time for him no more. You know, usually when
you're out there working,
you're out there trying.
Might have a kid.
You might have a kid yourself. You know, so. It's just crazy to think that some people don't
they don't get.
We need to get that dude on too. IMD man, dude, yo, huge supporter, bro. Let's go ahead and shout out that man, Dallas Bats,
dude.
Yo, yeah, dude. Hey, we appreciate all the love.
Hey, no, dude. I mean, seriously, we don't ever shout him out, but like every time we like,
since we started this, dude,
dude, he's been supporting us.
Yeah, dude, and we appreciate it, bro. We don't even know you, but man, it'd be awesome to have you on and have a conversation with you, bro. For real, I'll be in touch for sure.
He said, I think Joseph.
He's a friend of Joseph's.
Joseph Mendoza.
Never mind. I thought you were cool, but no, I'm just
he said, Joseph had told him about it or something, and I'm not sure if he went to our school. Maybe he did.
No, I don't think so. I think they work together. If I'm not mistaken,
we're gonna find out.
Yeah, dude. But, he's been a huge supporter since day one. Also, so we do appreciate it.
I want to get I don't even want to say.
Yeah, no.
We're not gonna say. I was about to fucking name everybody, but.
Like just going on into that, you know, at the end of the day, your dad, like, I'm sorry, bro. You decided not to pull out. You decided not to use a condom. You decided not to plan B. Whatever the hell the experience or the situation was, the circumstances were, bro, you got to lace the fuck up and you got to go take care of your child. Like, it's that plain and simple, dude. Like,
I mean, not to them.
No, not to them, but like,
man, it pisses me off, dude.
Yeah, it does. That's
dude. So because I'm like,
because I don't think a lot of, maybe some. No, I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like growing up with like only one parent, like if we just had mom or something, like it kind of fucks with your kid's head. As far as like,
it does, because then they grow up. Oh, where's dad? Well, how come my friend has a dad and I don't have a dad? And
just certain things I feel like, and it kind of like, you know, like a lot of people could feel sorry for themselves. I don't think I necessarily be one of those people, but it's like just not having a dad in your life is really not. And this is hard to say coming from an experience with two parents in the household, but like we had a dad who didn't have his dad in his life. That's not enough of an excuse to not become a man.
Yeah, he says it all the time. It's not an excuse.
Yeah, it's just simple as that. It's not enough for an excuse to not become a man. Like it's that plain and simple. You know Jeff Turner, right?
Jeff Turner?
Yeah. Yes. Jeff Turner Music. Hello. He has a song. What is it? Oh, it's called A Beautiful Mess. I don't know if you ever heard it. Okay, yeah.
Is that what he talking about?
Yeah, no, not the whole song, but in a part of it he says, what do you say?
He says Jeff Turner, dude.
Yeah, no, hey, let's get him on here. He said, my daddy died when I was 19, never met him. Something so permanent can be undone, but just because a man didn't raise me is not a good enough excuse not to become one.
Yes, I have heard that.
I was like, dude, that man's spitting bars right now, dude. It made me like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Made me want to move away and be like, yeah, man, my dad's a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, dude, but like I said, this world's fucked up and
it's hard. I think it's much harder to make it without your fathers in this world. Like as a man, I feel like it's harder to become a man without a dad.
It is. It really is.
Because, like you said,
some people don't take it like as.
I don't think you should take.
Some people don't feel sorry. Some people are like, man, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to be a man without a man. Like,
no, for real. Like, no, let him grow up and figure some shit out. You know, that's how a man got to do it. But it's not. Yeah.
Oh,
Look, pretty much, man. Don't take having kids lightly because that's not a light thing at all. Like, it's not.
Yeah. But I just want to say this before we wrap it up. Terry Crews. You ever heard that story of Terry Crews when he got a dispute with his dad? Terry Crews had got. He said growing up, his dad was very abusive, and his dad used to hit the fuck out of his mom. So he said that, like, you know, he got older, he got bigger, he got stronger, and
Terry Crews
his dad came around and it was like, his dad decided to come back around for like something, and
for money maybe.
You know
Terry Crews played in the NFL.
Yeah, he came around for something. He sat down with his dad. He said, "Look, if you come, you can't be acting up. Like, you can't be acting a fool. Like, you gotta respect mom. Like, you gotta fucking be cool." And he's like, "Okay, cool." So anyways, they go out, and he got a phone call, and he said that somebody was like, "Terry, your dad just hit your mom." And he's like, "I just had this fucking talk with him, dude." So he goes over there and he's like, "You remember what I told you, right? Like, you remember what I told you?" And like, he was like, "Oh, whatever, right?" And Terry Crews said that he'd like beat his dad's ass. He beat the fuck out of him. And he was like, and after I did that, it made him feel like nothing. Like, it didn't. He thought that's all he needed to do to make him feel better about it, but it made him feel like nothing. Like, he got nothing from beating his dad's ass.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that, dude. That shit was wild.
That shit sounds like, I don't know. I think it's on a much deeper scale than that. I guess because maybe it's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, I still think his dad probably needed to whoop his ass. He needed to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's usually what happens.
I think, like, when he was probably, like, you know what I'm saying, like, beating him up, I think it was, like, he was probably, like, thinking about, like, everything that happened in the past and him leaving, and, like, maybe he was just, like, I guess, like, it's not worth it, kind of. It's already been said and done. Like, the dude's, like, on the stretcher. He's dying and shit. Wow.
Wasn't worth it, but
yeah, right.
Yeah, man. But all right, y'all.
We got some surprise guests coming up, but
we do.
Yeah, man, we're trying to be a little more consistent with this, but y'all know how it be. All right, y'all understand life and work, and this is not what we're doing for a living just yet. But
no, we're gonna try to drop 3 videos a week.
Yeah, we need to try to drop.
And we try to do every day, but that's just like that's impossible.
It's kind of unrealistic.
So maybe like.
Don't give no dates. Because then it's like
everybody's gonna be waiting.
Yeah. But no, man. For all the people that do tune in and watch, we appreciate y'all, man.
So much. Everybody's been showing so much fucking love. The past fucking week, we have hit 111 or 112 followers on Instagram. It's fucking crazy, dude. And y'all are the reason. I put a post out and I said, we appreciate y'all more than we think, and y'all are the reason that we keep making these videos. We keep going, that we keep bringing everybody on, and thank y'all for everything.
Yeah, thank y'all, man. We don't take it lightly, dude. We know y'all got shit y'all are doing too, and we don't really necessarily expect everyone to watch our video, like every single video, man, but you know what I mean? This is just something we want to do, and plain and simple, dude. Y'all got something y'all want to do, man. It's not too late, no matter how old you are, man, because at the end of the day, it's like, I want to get, you spent most of your life working anyway, right?
Who?
Everyone.
Yeah.
You spend the majority of your life working. So, like,
I think, like, me, I'm only 25.
Yeah. So, like, just have fun with it, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't never promised tomorrow, dude. That's another thing I wanted to get into, but we're not. It's you know what I'm saying. We're not getting into that right now. But you know what I'm saying. You're not promised tomorrow, so do what you like to do, man. Whether it's fishing, whether it's throwing the ball around, whether it's you know what I'm saying, hanging out with your son or whatever, like whatever the case may be, dude. Do what makes y'all happy, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's like y'all ain't gonna be here. Y'all can't take y'all's wallets with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like bank accounts, none of that shit, dude. At the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of shit. I feel like, at least for people, that genuinely matter to like a point to where like, this is what I need. For me personally, it's my dogs and my house and my girl, and like, that's it. That's all I need to be content with my life. You know what I'm saying? I could be in a box somewhere, and honestly, not having bills would be it sounds pretty good right now, but y'all know how it be. But yeah, man, again, thank y'all, dude, for the support. We appreciate every single bit, and y'all take care.
I just want to say, before I go, again, thank y'all. I just want to fucking get on Instagram and just start naming everybody, but it's 111 people.
It's a lot of people, but
all
y'all people that watch, yeah,
like, I mean, everybody that likes our videos, everyone that fucking shares our videos, that just watches, and
we like that, like, y'all like comment and like and share and stuff like that. Like, that stuff means a lot, man, because believe it or not, dude, we've gotten a lot of followers just from that alone.
Yeah. No, I wake up and I see a comment, or I wake up and I see somebody share a video, or I wake up to somebody that we went to school with and followed us.
The homie Jacob too, dude.
Dude, Jacob.
Did we go to school with him?
We did go to school with Jacob.
He looked familiar.
Yeah, Jacob. He had short hair. Jacob, dude. I love you.
This boy here. But yeah, man, y'all guys take care, man. Y'all be safe, dude, and we will catch y'all on the next pod.